Let's get into one of the most powerful and honestly heartbreaking moments in classic literature. It's a story all about perfect loyalty met with absolute betrayal. This is the story of the Monkey King's exile from Journey to the West.
So here's the setup. You've got this sacred journey, a pilgrimage to the West, led by the super devout monk Tang Sanzang. And his protector? None other than the legendary Monkey King, Sun Wukong. He's incredibly powerful, fiercely loyal, and, this is key, he has special eyes that can see through any deception. But you know what? The biggest threat to their entire mission isn't going to be some demon they can just fight off. No, it's going to come from inside the group.
And that really is the core question here, isn't it? Just imagine, what if you're the only one who can see the real danger, but every single time you try to protect your friends, you're the one who gets punished for it? Well, that's the impossible situation Sun Wukong is about to find himself in.
Okay, so to really get what's about to unfold, you first have to understand the fundamental clash between our two main characters.
This right here, this sums up their whole problem. On one hand, you have Tang Sanzang. He's a pure-hearted monk, so when he looks at something, he sees a person in need. For him, compassion is everything. But Sun Wukong, with his fiery golden gaze, he sees right through that. He sees the demon hiding underneath. And for him, one thing matters: his master's safety. You can just see how these two are on a total collision course.
And this clash of worldviews, it's about to be put to the ultimate test by a very clever, very desperate monster, the White Bone Demon.
You see, this demon has already tried to trick them twice. First, it disguised itself as a young woman, then as her elderly mother. And each time, Wukong saw through the illusion and, to everyone else, it looked like he just killed an innocent person. His master was furious, so now the demon knows it has one last shot. It's going for broke.
The demon's figured it out. It knows the group's real weakness isn't about strength. It's about the trust breaking down between the master and his protector. So it comes up with the perfect trap. Disguise itself as a frail old man. It's a move designed specifically to prey on Tang Sanzang's compassion, and in doing so, to seal Sun Wukong's fate. So this brings us to the climax of the fight, and Wukong, he knows exactly what he's up against this time. Wukong is one step ahead. He's learned his lesson from the last 2 times. He's not just going to smash the demon's physical body. No, he's smarter now. He secretly tells the local gods and mountain spirits to create an invisible net to make absolutely sure the demon's spirit can't just slip away and create another illusion.
With his trap all set, Wukong is brimming with confidence. He confronts the demon and basically says, "You think you can pull a fast one on me? Not a chance." He's ready to end this whole charade for good.
And bam! This is the moment of truth. Wukong strikes. The illusion of the old man just vanishes, and all that's left is a pile of white bones, the demon's true form. This should be it, right? Total vindication for Wukong. He was right all along. But this is where the story takes a really sharp, tragic turn.
Just when it seems like they've won, the real poison enters the story. And it doesn't come from a monster. It comes from one of their own. Okay, so you've got Zhu Baji, or Pigsy. He's always been a little lazy, a little jealous of Wukong's skills, and seeing that Wukong was actually right this time, maybe he's worried he'll get in trouble himself, so he decides to stir the pot.
And with that one single, venomous question, Baiji completely reframes what just happened. He basically suggests that Wukong didn't expose a demon. He just used some magic trick to turn a dead body into bones to save his own skin from the master's punishment.
And that lie? It lands on very fertile ground. For the monk, who's already suspicious and horrified, this is the final straw. I mean, think about it from the monk's perspective. He thinks he's just seen Wukong kill 2 innocent people. So Baji's explanation that Wukong is a violent trickster is actually easier for him to believe than the idea that a demon could be this cunning. His trust in his disciple is just gone, completely shattered. And the monk's reaction isn't some big, angry outburst. It's something way colder, way more final. He calmly gets off his horse, he takes out his brush, and he writes a formal letter severing all ties. This isn't just a telling off, it's a legal and spiritual divorce. And with those words, it's official. The bond that was supposed to get them all the way to India to bring back sacred scriptures, the whole point of their journey, is broken by the master himself.
So now we get to the devastating fallout for our hero, the great sage equal to heaven.
Wukong is just crushed,
But can you believe it? Even as he's being kicked out, his first thought isn't about himself. It's for his master. He pleads with him, saying something like, "If I leave, who's going to protect you?" He knows how dangerous the road ahead is.
In his final moments, in this incredible act of loyalty, he pulls another disciple aside. He totally calls out Baji's betrayal, but then immediately pivots back to the mission. He tells them, look, if you run into any monsters, just drop my name. Use my reputation to scare them off and protect the very man who just threw me away. The invincible Monkey King, the warrior who took on the entire army of heaven and didn't flinch, is brought to his knees, not by a demon, not by a weapon, but by a broken heart. He leaps onto his cloud, and as he flies away, watching his master walk off without him, he cries.
And that really is the story's true lesson. The white-bone demon? It was a threat for sure, but it was defeated. The real, lasting danger came from that jealous whisper, from a trusted friend. It just goes to show you that sometimes the deepest and most painful wounds come from within.